Steve Bowers welcoming you to Studio 6 and a very special opportunity to visit with Lana Wolf. She is from the Netherlands and she is in Tennessee to record with Larry Rogers at the Sound Kitchen in Franklin, Tennessee. It's not her first trip to Tennessee. She was here in 2014, recorded this album at Studio 19. And so it's got photos of an historic studio that no longer exists, part of Nashville. Things are changing in that city. You can get this at Lana Wolf, LANAWOLF.com, LanaWolf.com. It's very good to visit with you.
Thank you for having me.
All right, and what got you to Nashville the first time?
The music, of course.
All right.
Yeah.
So you started doing this when in your life?
Well, since I was a kid, I was 4 years old, and I watched the TV, and I saw Linda Ronstadt with Emmylou Harris and Dolly Parton, and I thought, I want to be like them.
Okay.
I just want to be a singer. And from then on, I always listened to country music. And in the 80s in Holland, it was a big thing, country music. We had Kenny Rogers and all the big stars. Mm-hmm. And after a while, it went down, and nobody listens to country music in Holland anymore. So I thought, well, I have to do something about it. So I thought, I'm going to Nashville, and I'm going to make me a record. Okay. So you That's did. Worth listening to, yeah.
All right, so you did. All right, now you have now a country theater.
Yeah, a theater show, and we're touring all through Holland. It's called The American Country Legends. And we do all kinds of songs, from Patsy Cline, the old 40s, until Rascal Flatts, the new stuff. Just to let people know that country music is a cool kind of music, you know, and it works in Holland. Okay.
Yeah. So the theater is working out for you.
Yeah, it's working out great because I started it 1 year ago, and it was a big financial risk for me to take such a big theater show all through Holland. But I thought I have to do it. It was just something that I felt I needed to do. And it turned out to be a hit, a big success in Holland. So people want to listen to country music, even though it's not on the radio. Okay. But people.
So what is on the radio? It's state-run radio, right?
Yeah, it's on national radio. They play a lot of rock and pop music, mainly.
And you've done some of that, right?
Yeah, I've did some of that in the past, and it's been on national radio too. But country music is a different kind of thing in Holland, you know. Yeah. People forgot about how good it is.
So you got airplay with your pop stuff. Did this ever get airplay?
Not as much as I wanted to, but it's okay, you know. The people who are coming through the theater, they say, thank you for doing this, and thank you for putting it back on the market and in Holland.
So in the theater show, then, do you have an opportunity to talk about these artists, or is it just performing their songs?
No, we're telling stories about how songs came to life and that sort of stuff. No, it's a whole night out with all kinds of stories about. And I have a girl from Nashville. She's called Pam Macbeth, and she married a Dutch guy, so she lives in Holland now. And she sounds a little like Dolly, and she knows a lot about the stuff around here. So she tells great stories in a show. So yeah, that's kind of.
Are the shows done in English, or are they done in Dutch? Or
both? It's English because she's an American. She's from Nashville, and I'm talking in Dutch to the people, and she's doing it in Nashville style.
Pardon my ignorance of all that, but do people in Holland, do they speak both, or?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Sure.
Yeah, you say, yeah, sure. So
yeah.
We just speak Southern around here and assume that'll work for everybody. Because here you'd be Lana.
Yeah, I noticed.
Lana Wolf.
I noticed, yeah.
Now there's Lana stuff.
I just told Larry that I'm Lana instead of Lena.
Yeah, well, Lana.
Yeah.
That won't last very long. If we keep you around here a few more weeks, we'll have that change. When did you start writing music?
Well, to be honest, I didn't write so much before, but this album are mainly covers of big artists that I enjoy, like Linda Ronstadt, James Taylor. And then I thought, well, the next album, they have to be original. So I started writing with a great guy who lives in London. His name is Alan Glass, and Leanne Roberts. He's from California. And we wrote some pretty great stuff. Really country songs.
How did you meet them?
Well, to be honest, sometimes, you have Facebook and that sort of things. And sometimes I call it plinky plonky things. I'm just playing some stuff for my fans on guitar, just at home. And Alan Glass, he picked it up. And he is stationed in London. He's from, I think, Louisiana.
Okay.
And yeah, and he saw that little clip and he thought, oh, that's the girl I want to work with. And he did some great stuff in the past. Earth, Wind and Fire, Aretha Franklin. He's really a big producer in that kind of style. So we co-wrote a lot together.
So he saw just clips on Facebook and said, okay, I want to work with her.
I want to work with that girl. Yeah.
Okay. Did he tell you why or what he heard? That
he heard something that he said it was, well, actually, you have to ask him.
Okay, yeah. Okay. Yeah. Hey, not going to turn it down, right? Big record producer in London that says, I want to write with you. So it's like, yeah, okay, I'll do it. So you write, then you just send stuff to him and he sends it back?
Yeah, but I travel a lot to London too because it's only 45 minutes from my house. So by plane.
It's not like driving across country here.
No, not at all.
Driving from here to Memphis or something.
It takes me longer from Nashville to Jackson.
Than it does to get to London from Holland. Okay,
it does.
You know, so that puts things in perspective as well. Well, then how do you describe this new material that you're doing?
Well, they're all neat little stories about my life. They're some stories that happened, and they're just country songs. It's all about the lyrics, and you know.
So you start with the lyrics, then. The lyrics come first for you.
Both, but I start with an idea, and then we start writing, and then we have a song in 1.5 hours, something like that. Yeah.
So, are you going to record all of this new album in Nashville? Or,
yeah.
So all of it's
I
going to be done
already recorded it. We're mixing right now.
Right now, okay.
Yeah.
So, how many songs on this?
12.
12
new songs.
Okay, we're going to hear a couple of those here, all right? You mind doing one if we set things up?
Cool.
Okay. She's in Tennessee. She's recording with Larry Rogers, and her name is Lana Wolf, and she's in Studio 6.
20-something years ago, she must have knocked on 1,000 doors or more. She found her mother's handmade a pretty dress. She never wore it 'cause she was always second best, and her tears rolled down. Somehow her light burned down. The sad song's all she needs to bring her right back to where the big stage and naming lights makes her feel young again. Time flows just like water, try to find a sea. If just one wish of hers came true, she'd be where she wanted to be. She pulls a tap on another beer on another Saturday night. The band is playing and she's singing along to every line. She made a choice to settle down and raise a family. Somehow the years went by and left behind all her needs, and her tears rolled down. Somehow her light burned down. Sad song's all she needs to bring her right back to where the big stage and naming lights makes her feel young again. Time flows just like water, try to find a sea. If just one wish of hers came true, she'd be where she wanted to be.
We're in Studio 6 with Lana Wolf. All right, that song came from what?
Well, you know, I've tried for so long to get my things on the radio, so I think it's a little about me and a little about, you know, everybody who's chasing a sort of dream.
Dream, right?
To get there and to make their music. But, you know, when I wrote this, I found out that I'm already so happy that I can play my music and can live off my music in Holland, and that people come to shows to listen to me. So, you know, I'm a very lucky girl.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. Well, Yeah.
But it's a kind of a sad story, isn't it?
Okay, well, I guess
Yeah.
it depends. Yeah, you interpreted it like, well, I've missed it, right?
Yeah, yeah,
But
no.
then maybe not, because
No.
going through it, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
she made other choices in
Made
life.
the choices
yeah,
in this
so
life, which
that's-
we all do. Which
yeah.
we all do. you
And
know,
we only
so-
got so much time in life to do things,
Yeah.
so yeah.
Well, and the thing is, even then when you make it, then you have to sustain it or whatever making it is. I don't know, So it's good. All right. Well, this is good stuff.
Thank
okay.
you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
All right. What kind of when you're doing a theater show, you're doing Dolly and Johnny Cash and
yeah,
Pixie
sure.
Clown. Then can you work in your own material, or is that?
Yeah, I do a few songs,
Okay.
just and tell the story
Right.
behind it.
And-
So
okay.
yeah, we do a few things, but it's mainly about the American country legends. So
Okay.
I really
So
want
you have to be careful with that. Yeah.
Yeah, so I really want to educate people about country music. And, there are so many styles in country music. And the thing is, people walk out afterwards where we sign or we take pictures with people, and they say, I didn't know that was country music,
Okay.
So a lot of people don't actually
Okay,
know
so-
what country music is.
Okay, so it's not just categorized then for them. They hear
No.
the music, they like it, right?
They like it,
No,
but they
like it.
don't know. And if you tell them country music, they say,
No, I don't like country
no, I
music.
don't like it.
country music.
So-
But then it's because of a stereotype.
yeah.
So what is the instrumentation then when you're recording with Larry, when you're doing this song? What is with you?
On this one, well, we have a bunch of good musicians
Right.
playing the guitar, drums, bass, steel
Okay.
guitar, fiddle, everything that has
Okay.
to be on a country
The song,
record
okay.
is there. Yeah.
Okay, so-
And of course, it's a very nice studio to have all the musicians together in Studio 19 because we all can see each other. So we play at the same time.
Okay,
Yeah,
so this
it's
is
all-
not layered and
no,
tracked. Okay,
no,
very
it's
good.
all-
Okay.
No, we did it all by one takers.
Okay, that's good. So this is 3,
just
2, 1,
play
we're on.
like just like it should be.
That's the way God meant for it to be done.
I hope so.
Digital ruined all of that. Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, who was with you? I don't know. I was in the studio by myself, laid down the bass track, and that's all I did. All right, so this is good. All right, so then you, in writing songs, are they all kind of in this style, or do you do different things?
Well, there's some kind of rocky
Okay.
things, and there is one really traditional song about my father. I need because when I was little, my father taught me to play the guitar, and we sang together. We still do.
Okay.
And but that's really a traditional one with the fiddle, the double fiddles,
Okay.
and so yeah,
All right.
yeah. So
So what was his background? Is his background in music?
yes, he was a musician for a while.
Of what type?
Well, in Holland, it isn't so big, so he did a lot of weddings and that
Right.
kind of stuff. Yeah,
Okay.
but for a little while,
Okay.
not too long.
What size is Holland?
Well, the size of, I think it would be a little bigger than Nashville. No, a little bigger.
Yeah, okay.
But we can do everything in 2 hours. So
Wow.
from north to south and from east to west. Yeah.
Oh, so when you're touring this show, then how many venues do you work there? You've been doing it over a year,
Yeah,
right?
last year we did 15, and next year we're going to do 15 again, and after
Okay.
that we're going to do 30, and
Okay.
then we try to go to Germany, because Germany, that's a big country.
Yeah. And
Markets.
you say country music is bigger there.
Yeah,
Right, okay.
much bigger.
Okay.
And I even found out in South Africa it's very big.
Very big, okay.
Yep, so,
So will you expand this? then?
Sure,
Okay.
sure,
All right,
yeah.
so you continue. How do you then balance this with writing? You have to set aside time to write, or things just
Yeah.
pop into your mind? Or?
Yeah, they do, but then I write them down and I collect them in my little book. I have a little book everywhere, or in my phone.
Okay.
And then I go to London, and then we write in London, because for me it's good to go out, just to see people, talk to people, and it inspires me
Okay.
just to keep writing.
All right. Do you write often?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
I
So
do.
it's kind of you're thinking about this a lot then. I mean, it's
Yeah,
part of your.
everything I see, even if I talk to you, I might. Last week I was talking because the Rogers, they took me in their home, and I'm so
Okay.
grateful. And
Okay.
they adopt me
Okay.
for my time in Nashville,
All right.
my Nashville mom and daddy. And I talked to the wife and Mrs. Roger, and she told me something, and it just popped into my head for a great title, The Day I Stopped Smelling the Roses.
Okay.
I think that's a great title
Okay.
for a song.
So
I
here
thought,
we go.
here we go. I'm
Okay.
going to write her a song.
Wrong, okay.
Yeah.
Good. You said that you did radio work at one time, or still
Yes.
do.
Yeah, in Holland.
In Holland, okay.
Yeah, I worked for 3FM, that's the national pop station in
Okay.
Holland. And then for a smaller station, Kicks Radio, it was an internet station.
Okay. Do they play country music? on
Yes,
Kicks? Okay.
and I had my own show, and I
okay.
played country music every week. Yeah,
Okay.
for 2 hours long, and I had a lot of listeners.
Okay.
So there is a market only,
It's
commercial.
just a matter of development.
Yeah.
Then, what do you want to happen with this music then?
I wanted to get out to as many people as I
Okay.
can get
Okay.
through,
Right. Okay. Not easily done. Not easily done from
No,
Holland.
I know. No.
Right. Okay.
No.
But still very possible, especially now with internet, and if you met your
Yeah.
co-writers on the internet.
Yeah.
I
So-
Facebooked my way to a songwriting deal.
Yeah. That's what it is.
What else have you got that you want us to hear? this time?
Well, there's a song called Another Time or Place.
Okay.
And this one I wrote together with Alan Glass and Leanne Roberts. And I was thinking about another dimension. If there was another dimension, what would you do with your life and how would it be? So
Okay.
that's the song about.
About that. Okay. This is Lana Wolf, and we're in Studio 6.
In another time or place, you would be my man. I would be the one to come home to in a far enchanted land. In another time or place, you would be my man. I would be the one to come home to in a far enchanted land. Fairy tales are for the young at heart, that much I know. I've had my share of sad goodbyes, and I'm letting go. In another time or place, under ancient skies, we would kiss beneath the silver moon and dance with fireflies. In another time or place, I would be your queen. There isn't anything I wouldn't do to keep you next to me. Fairy tales are for the young at heart, that much I know. I've had my share of sad goodbyes, and I'm letting go. In another time or place, under ancient skies, we would kiss beneath the silver moon and dance with fireflies.
Lana Wolf is with us, and we are in Studio 6 here at EPlusTV 6. You said that you started when you heard Linda Ronstadt and Dolly Parton, Emmylou
Yes.
Harris, or they're in your mind, but you've done pop music and other things. And then doing covers is one thing, but then writing and expressing yourself this way is something else. So when did you find that voice in your life?
Only a year ago.
Okay.
I only started. I wrote before, but people, the thing is, and I hate that kind of thing that people do, because I started writing songs when I was about 10 years old, I think. And there were some people who said, well, I don't like it. And it discouraged me
Right, yeah.
from writing, but it was always in me to express myself. Right, and I'm so glad that I found out.
Okay.
Better late than never.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so about a year ago.
Yeah.
That's always the tough thing. You have to pitch it first to your family.
Yeah, but
Most of the
it
time.
wasn't my family
Well, it's
who
either,
said
one of
it,
two
but
things.
yeah.
Either they love everything, but it's all wonderful.
That's the case.
Or they
with
don't like
my-
any of it. They're like, oh, that's
Yeah.
terrible. Do something else. Okay.
Yeah.
Somewhere in between. We have to survive our family or something, right? And then get to it. So these songs then come out of your experiences, and then you express, because doing country type of songs, country's what we are here. I mean, it's
Yeah,
our
of
rural
course.
music at its root, right? Black or white. I mean, I think it's kind of us. I guess in coming out of Holland, then that's a different life experience, a different route in some ways.
Yeah.
But then there must be something that transcends.
Well, to be honest, I'm a Dutch country girl. My grandfather was a farmer.
Oh,
I
okay.
wear wooden shoes when I'm at home for
Okay.
class.
Okay.
And I always lived on a farm. So,
All right. So is that a common thread then?
I think so. I'm
Okay.
a country girl, only not from Nashville
not
or
from-
from
yeah,
America,
right.
but from Holland.
Yeah,
And
okay.
we played that music at our house. It was only Kenny Rogers and Linda Ronstadt. So,
Okay.
so I grew up with.
Listening to this.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah.
So it becomes it's a natural thing to you. You want to continue to do this, obviously.
Yeah. Sure.
Okay.
I'm not going to quit.
And at a good point, I would think you're going to continue to write then.
Yeah,
So the
sure.
albums from now on.
Sure.
And so 12 songs are going to be on the new album. This album was done in 2014 in Nashville at Studio 19, but this is covers. And you
This
can
is-
find this at lanawolf.com, and then we'll be looking for the new album that will be coming out. When you work the theater show, then what kind of band do you have with it, or do you work off tracks, or do they-
No, we have a big band. We
Okay.
have really a good band, and
So this is full blown. Let's come
yes.
in and do the show. Okay.
Yeah, we have a steel player, a fiddler, the whole band, 3 singers, 4 backup singers. So there's really, and we even make some bluegrass music.
Okay.
Yeah.
Be interesting to see if it would work here, or if we feel like we already know that story. you know.
Yeah.
But come in,
Would be.
from a European
Yeah,
thing
it
to
would
say,
be
okay,
kind
this is
of
how
fun.
we see this. How we see this
Different
music.
kind of view. Yeah.
I was a teenager in the '60s, and all this stuff that was coming over from Great Britain, I had no idea they were bringing our music back, is what it was.
Yeah.
But I didn't know Muddy Waters. I knew the Rolling Stones, and which is a shame, right? And so sometimes you miss your own history, and it's important. You also want to do a cover before we get away, right? Bobby
Sure.
McGee. All right,
Oh,
why?
yeah.
All right.
Yeah, well, it's a Chris Christopherson song, of
Right,
course,
okay.
and Janis Joplin made it big. But in Holland, we perform this, and people, they don't know that it's Chris Christopherson's song, So I tell
right.
them how he came to the Columbia Studios,
okay.
met Johnny Cash,
Right,
and gave him a little cassette. So yeah, it's a fun story.
Those writers changed Nashville, I think, in many ways. Roger Miller and all those people that kind of came in,
Yeah.
they're very different, but they brought a whole new level of storytelling or whatever, right?
I think so.
Okay, all right, very good. This is Lana Wolf, and we're going to do Bobby McGee as she does it, right here in Studio 6.
Busted flat in Baton Rouge, waiting for a train when my feeling near as faded as my jeans. Bobby thumbed the diesel down just before it rains and rode us all the way to New Orleans. I pulled my harpoon and in my dirty red bandana, well, I was playing soft with Bobby sang the blues. The windshield wipers slapping in time, I was holding Bobby's hand in mine. We sang every song that driver knew. Freedom, just another word for nothing left to lose. Well, nothing, honey, if it ain't free. Well, feeling good was easy, Lord, when he sang the blues. Feeling good was good enough for me. Good enough for me and my Bobby McGee. Kentucky coal mine to the California sun, my Bobby shared the secrets of my soul. Through all kinds of weather, through everything that we've done, my Bobby, baby, helped me from the cold. One day up near Selena's alright, I let him slip away. Well, it's looking for that home, and I hope he'll find it. When I trade up my tomorrow for a single yesterday, to be holding Bobby's body next to mine. Freedom, just another word for nothing left to lose. Well, nothing, honey, if it ain't free. Well, feeling good was easy, Lord, when he sang the blues. Feeling good was good enough for me. Good enough for me and my Bobby McGee. Na 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 na. Na 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 na, Bobby McGee, yeah. Na 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 na. Na 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 na, Bobby McGee. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Hey, yeah, 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 Bobby McGee, yeah. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Hey, yeah, yeah, Bobby McGee, yeah. Wow, call him my lover, call him my friend. You can do the best that can. Come on, baby, come on, Bobby McGee, yeah. Na 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 na. Hey, 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 Bobby McGee.
We're in Studio 6 with Lana Wolf, all right? I was kidding. I said, you can fire the band. You don't need them.
Well,
Well,
thank you.
well, you know, Larry Rogers is going to go back to Memphis and take you down there and do a blues album before this is done. Have you thought about doing that?
Well, yeah, I think
mean,
the
you've
new
got
one
this-
is kind of in the middle.
Yeah.
A little country, you know, more
Right.
Americana, but just,
Yeah.
little blues, little rock,
could-
little country.
You could do any of this.
I can
you
choose.
Feel it. Okay. Wow. Well, it's extraordinary having this opportunity to meet you. Appreciate Larry Rogers setting this up, and good to have the Rogers here in our city with Jackson Records, and a real pleasure to meet you.
Thank you so much for
So
having me.
the thing is, you record this then, and then what happens after that? What do you take this material to do?
Well, we're gonna put it out in the world, and I want to come back to Nashville to play, just to do a little round,
Right,
just
okay.
to show myself to the people here, and then I'm going back on tour in Holland, and with the new record, of course, and I'm
Okay.
gonna put some new stuff in there,
Okay.
and it's called Fireflies in Nashville.
Okay.
So that's going to be the
the
title
title of it,
album
okay.
of the new album.
All right.
Yeah. So yes. So I hope I will see you again.
Okay, we look forward to it.
Thank you.
Real pleasure to have you home. Good to have you in Tennessee. Lana Wolf, and you can get this at lanawolf.com. The other material will be coming out. She's on Facebook as well, and so just follow this. It's really great to get this insight into your career, and also just how this music, it's touched the world. It's an interesting thing. If there's anything we've done in the United States or in America, it's produced music from jazz or whatever that has just permeated culture all over the world.
Sure it
And
is.
It's a fascinating thing to see somebody coming back that appreciates this form that is ours. And so it's really good to see you. Continued best.
Thank you so much.
And thanks you for being with us. Lana Wolf here in Studio 6.
Good enough for me and my Bobby McGee. Na 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 na.